Ireland was pounded by gale force winds and heavy rains. We had the worst storm in a century. Severe flooding. And then the hottest 5 months on record. To make sense of 2014, I, along with Nuala Carey and George Lee, went to meet people affected by the weather and those who had to deal with the consequences. In essence, what we're asking is, in the Ireland of 2014, are our efforts to beat the weather good enough, or are we already weather beaten? It was clear from the start that we were in for something special. The year began with a firm knock on the door, nowhere more loudly than in Lahinch.
Lahinch in County Clare is a popular tourist destination.
He's over 70 years of age, he's never saw anything like it, not the
repair of the promenade in Lahinch. They simply do not have the money.
It has been done here, and it could be weeks or even months before it's fully restored.
This is Lahinch, County Clare on the Wild Atlantic Way, and early this year I came here to Lahinch to see firsthand the havoc that was wreaked on this coastal community by the storms of early 2014. Well, now I'm back to see again firsthand how the people of this County Clare town have literally picked up the pieces and are now putting them back together again.
I begin by visiting Anton O'Looney, the owner of O'Looney's Bar, which sits facing the ocean on the promenade in Lahinch. Anton's bar was devastated by 40-foot waves during the January storms, and his business was closed until April while he carried out repair work.
It was about 6:10 in the morning, and when I came to come into Lahinch, the place was completely flooded. The fire brigade had shut off Lahinch.
Lockdown?
Lockdown, complete lockdown. They were evacuating people out of their houses. So the lads from the fire brigade says, Anton, it's too dangerous, you can't go over. And I says, I have to go over, like, you know, it's not in a good situation. Being a surfer, I was counting the waves, you know, between the waves, they come in sets, so you count between the sets. So I was hiding behind a car, just over beside the building there, and then I ran up the alleyway, opened the doors, and got in here.
It's like guerrilla warfare against the elements,
totally.
isn't it?
And there was rocks coming, and there was waves coming, and they were coming, you know, 20 and 30 feet down out of the sky. When I got to this position, it was just waves pounding in.
What kind of level was the water at that point?
The water level then was pinning out at about that level inside here. So kind of just above belly button.
Were you in that height of water?
Yeah,
Go away.
And it was like, you know, when you pull the plug in the sink and the water just settles for that couple of seconds.
Yeah.
And then it goes down the sink.
And where did it go?
It went downstairs to the basement
Oh,
area.
the basement area?
Yeah.
I think some people probably still underestimate the power of the sea. It's just water, but it has a ferocious strength, isn't it?
I was trying to close those doors and batten up and keep the water out. Now, when I went over to the doors and tried to close them first, you know, the waves were so strong that I was putting my back to the doors to try and keep them closed, and then when a wave had hit it, it put you flying back into the room again. That was the force that was hitting that door.
Would suggest that in the short term we need to focus on what weather defences we can realistically put in place, and for the long term we need to have a good hard look at our relationship with Mother Nature.
The terror of Oíche na Gaoithe Mòra still lives on in folk memory, and next Tuesday night a new documentary recreates the power of the hurricane force winds that swept across Ireland on the night of January 6th, 1839. That's Oíche na Gaoithe Mòra, the night of the big wind, next Tuesday at 10:15 here on RTE1. Next tonight, visit a place of devil worship with Céa Chónaigh Mícheachsa.